English is more the primary language we speak at home.
Read newspapers, read books, read a lot to them, and cut out TV.
Speaking good English starts from home, and the earlier you start, the better. This is what this year's Speak Good English movement hopes to encourage Singaporeans to do. Now in its 12th year, the event was officially launched by Minister of State for Defence and Education, Lawrence Wong, at the Jurong Regional Library today.
We want to get parents, adults, teachers to think about how they speak, because how they speak makes a difference, really makes an impact on the children. The children will look at adults as role models, parents and teachers in particular, and pick up these same speaking habits. So it's a campaign, it's a movement this year focused on children, but in reaching out to the children, we are also reaching out to the adults and asking them to be conscious and to be good role models for the children.
At the launch of the Speak Good English Movement 2011, Minister of State for Defence and Education Lawrence Wong urged all Singaporeans to become role models of the English language. He said that teachers and parents should learn how to speak and communicate well in English, especially with children they interact with.
It's quite interesting because you can see many professionals who would say, well, in my work environment, I will speak good English. Because you are dealing with international clients, customers, and you have to negotiate, you have to do business. And they speak good English. Then when they go home, they lapse into whatever forms of speaking that of communication that they are used to. And then you think about it, why should they speak English that is that's broken or that's not as fluent as what they do in the workplace? If anything else, the English standards that they speak at home, where their children are around, should be of a equal, if not better standards, so that the children who are with them will pick up these good habits and then can speak English naturally and fluently.
On the English proficiency level of teachers here, Mr. Wong said the standards have improved over the past 20 years, but more can be done to raise the level of English taught in schools.
Can we do better? I think certainly we can, and that's why we have started our English Language Institute. That's why we are that's why we are reaching out to the school principals to ask the school principals, those who are prepared and ready to take a whole school approach, not just looking at how English is taught, which is also very important because the teaching of English, the pedagogy is shifting towards helping the students to be able to not just write but speak and communicate using speech and drama, so that's important. But taking a whole school approach, which is to make sure that the English medium teachers, science, mathematics, all the different subjects are also conscious of the way they speak, and if they need to improve, they take classes to improve. You promulgate best practices and you get teachers to maintain high standards so that students, regardless of what subjects they are learning, they can pick up these good speaking habits.
We ask parents how they encourage their children to learn the habits of reading and speaking good English.
Okay, we bring our children every week to the library and encourage them to read books, and we speak English at home. We encourage them to speak with us in good, proper English.
When they speak, if they say funny things, I remind them. And I suppose most important of all, they read quite a lot. We read to them quite a lot. If you read to them a lot from the time they are born, they will want to read all the time. You just start young, it will happen.
From now until September 11th, Jurong Regional Library has been turned into a Speak Good English Carnival with games and activities for visitors to enjoy a fun way of learning the English language.